Hello, hello, and welcome to the Intuit Conduit. My name is Izzy, and I am here to do a love reading. I was just cleaning up the energy and picking up my cards from another read that I did. Sorry. I feel like this calls for... Let's get emotion cards. I really love these guys. Let's do a love read. Yes, I have been promising the love read and not delivering. So let's do that today. Yes. I'm gonna do a love read, get some tarot, do some oracles, and then we'll get some love messages from both the light and dark love decks that I have, love message decks. Okay. So we'll make this a quick 10-minute video so that if you're on your lunch break, you got 10 minutes before work, or you're simply doing the dishes, you listen to good old me. Just for a quick sec. Oh, man down. Oh, miracle. Split it on miracle. Do you believe in miracles? I already did do my protection prayer. You're welcome to connect with whoever it is that you are connecting with. We are all free to do as we want. The 4th house in Virgo. The 4th house is about home, family, your roots, your ancestry, heritage, your father, upbringing, and subterranean. Okay. Virgo is efficient, industrious, observant, practical, and helpful. Negative attributes are perfectionism, overcritical, and emotionally non-responsive. Okay, so one card, please. Reflection. Reflection is the process of reviewing and summarizing, allowing you to draw wisdom from past experiences. When reflection arises, it reminds you to assess your growth and changes and gains insight from past lessons. It reminds you to assess your growth and changes and gain insight from past lessons. Christ, I need a second cup of coffee. All right, thank you, universe, for that card. We are moving on. I will be using my oracle. We'll clarify with some tarot, get some love messages. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. All right. Well, vulnerability, guarded. So you or someone you're connected with may be guarded, feeling vulnerable. A little shy. She looks a little shy. What else, please? Facade, beliefs. So someone's wearing a mask. Maybe they're finally taking it off and looking at themselves. You know what I mean? And that's why they're feeling a little bit vulnerable. Well, I suppose that's good. Some self-awareness. Self-awareness is what I'm getting. That they're coming into. It's hard to face ourselves, you know? self-worth, expectations. So maybe they're evaluating, you know, or they're coming into or they're having issues, you know, or facing self-worth issues and the expectations that are placed on them, whoever it is that you're connected to, or whoever it is that is on your mind. What more, please? Want more? If not, I'll pull from the top. Celebration, gifts, abundance. Okay, so this is good. What else, please? Okay, so maybe you're dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, shoot. Didn't we roll on a Virgo? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah. 4th house. Home, family, roots, ancestry. Whoa. Okay, what else? So maybe you're dealing with an earth sign. Wow, reflection. And then we have the self-worth card. Party, external. Okay. So I feel like whoever this is tired of the partying life. I feel like they feel like it's a facade. They're finally taking a step back and reflecting, looking at themselves. You know, they're feeling vulnerable during the process. Whoever this, I mean, they could have Earth anywhere in their chart. It doesn't have to be like the sun sign. But they're tired of the partying, you know, is what I'm getting with this. Maybe they're coming into gifts. You know, and the reason I say gifts is because look at the light between the palm of the hand. It almost gives like I got the power. So they're, you know, evaluating their self-worth. Or wondering how, you know, external people are gonna, external people's expectations. Autumn, harvest. So something could possibly happen during the autumn, right? So right now we are, I'm pretty sure we're already in winter. We should be. So maybe something happened during the autumn time, or you're harvesting these gifts at the moment. And it's finally time to celebrate. Whoa. Reflection. That is so crazy. Projections. I just want to say, like, it's so crazy because look, you see this one? This is the one with the facade where I feel like someone's finally having some like self-awareness. Like, look, his face is ripped off here and it's in his hand, and he's finally taking a closer look at himself and his beliefs. And this is just energy. I'm just going off of the illustrations, but maybe they're coming into like gifts that they didn't know that they had. They're evaluating their self-worth, right? Maybe they were a party animal, and like, what about these friends? Or they like to drink. It's giving groupie vibes. So it's a broken mirror reflection. There's projections here. What else, please, Spirit? So this feels like someone who's like in limbo, right? What the? This feels like somebody who's in, sorry. I thought I saw a fly. This looks like someone who's in limbo, right? Like, they're finally taking a look at themselves and being like, you know, who am I? What's going on? You know, and they have this group of people here who's looking at them and be like, So beliefs, there's gifts, there's abundance, but there's projections. And it's from a broken mirror, so take that how it resonates. But Spirit, please, can we get more information? Reflection. Didn't we pull that? Yes, we did. We sure did. So this person is really having like a closer look with, you know, like within their beliefs. I'm gonna stick with gifts. I feel like there's gifts being like revealed. But then there's these groupies and this party people, and oh, there was some type of rejection, some type of loss that left them fragmented. I feel like this caused some sort of awakening. Look, the broken mirror, right? And there's a fragmented. And here's the reflection again. I totally believe this is like, you know, this person, whoever this is finally going inward, you know, and really evaluating themselves, the self-worth. This is good. This is good. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with is making progress. But they're very, very early. Oh, pardon moi. They're still very early in the, I mean, they're barely like reflecting, you know what I mean? They're still in that heartbreak. It's a long ways up, but one step at a time, and you can do it. All right, so we're 1449, as I said that. What else, please, Spirit? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this person could also have fire in their chart. Or they could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius is somewhere in the mix. So there's reflection. Maybe this is someone that they're connected to in some sort of way. Mercury, messages, travel, communication. That is crazy. So there's messages some way, somehow. Emotional messages. Memories. Nostalgia. So maybe you've known this person for a while. Travel, messages, Mercury. Look at him. All sad, reflecting. Looking out the window. Look at this person in the cloud. I just noticed that. So sad. Oh, what a sad read, man. Thought we were gonna get some spicy stuff. Well, looks like it's healing. Healing some type of loss. This person is in deep reflection. We got it here. We got it here. We got it here. Okay. I feel like this really feels like an awakening. You know what I mean? Like they're looking at themselves. They're, you know, their self-worth. They're super vulnerable right now. I feel like they're a little concerned with what people think. This party crew, this groupie people, the external judgments. So there's projections, which is not the best, right? Because this is really feeling like victim mentality if there's projections. So instead of being like, oh, you know, da 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 da, you gotta stop and say, okay, what did I do wrong? What did, you know, take some accountability. I mean, you are on the right track. Collective, whether it's you, whether it's whoever you're connected with. Look, it starts here. Take off the mask. Drop the facade for a little bit, damn it. You know what I mean? It'll bring maturity. It'll bring growth. You know, sometimes when you're alone and you reflect, you get some of the best ideas. You get some of the best wisdom. You know, listen to your intuition. Listen to the messages, the communications. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, I was getting like an awakening with that whole, like, the light between the hands, right? And the messages, the communications. Look, you see a bird there? I feel like I don't know. These are emotion-filled messages because it's in the water. So it's nostalgia, right? So I'm going to end that there. Let's get some love messages. This is from the dark. Let's start with the light. I'm going to start with the light just because this one was heavy and regret, you know. Rejection, loss, fragmented. There's just a whole lot of healing that needs to happen here. So a whole lot of sadness. maybe this person's partying it away. I mean, take however it resonates. You know, maybe it's a facade. All of this is going on inside, but, you know, they put the mask right back on and get back to the parting ways. Maybe this person doesn't want to really, you know what I mean? They're just feeling the feels and that's it. It's not true work, but, I mean, let's hope it is. So let's get 4 of these. If they don't come out, I'll just pull them from the top. Holy Spirit, can we please get 4? I wish I could share my good news with you. I wish I had treated you better. I left when I saw you with someone. Oh, damn, there's a rejection and loss. I am becoming a better person. Good. So there's the reflection. So maybe they are leaving the parting ways. Okay, growth. That speaks about growth. All right. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Can we please get 4 of these? The dark love confessions. If I don't get anything, I'll pull from the top. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Oh, damn. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. There's the reflection again. I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I am a caged bird. I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. Well, that's what I have. But let's get a yes or no for you. Okay, so think of a question, think of the person, and I hope that this final card helps you and guides you in some sort of way. Okay? Yeah. A question in the collective's mind. Ask your father. Damn, spirit spicy. Oh my goodness. All right, that is it. For me, I am out. I'm gonna go cleanse my energy, have some lunch. So I hope that you guys found some sort of guidance, some sort of enlightenment here. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and yeah, bye.